The Light of Alara. Chapter 1. The Start of Love. In a quiet small town lived a mother named Alara. Alara had only one child, a son named Rian. Alara loved Rian more than the blue sky, more than the morning sun. Her love was a big, deep sea that never had an end. Alara was a hard worker. She had a small garden where she grew bright flowers. She sold the flowers in the town market every Saturday. She woke up early when it was still dark. She worked late when the moon was high. She did this all for Rian. Rian was a healthy and smart boy. When he was small, he was kind. He brought his mother water when she was tired. He gave her big hugs. Alara's heart was full of joy. But as Rian grew older, things began to change. Rian started wanting more and more. He looked at other children with new, expensive toys. He looked at their bright, fancy clothes. Rian did not want to help his mother in the garden anymore. "Rian, please help me carry the water buckets," Alara would say gently. "No, mother," Rian would answer. "It is boring. My hands are not for dirt. I want to go play." Alara would carry the heavy buckets herself. Her back hurt, but she did not complain. One day, Rian saw a beautiful red bicycle in a shop window. "Mother, I must have that bicycle. All the other boys have one." Alara had very little money. She had saved the money for a new pair of shoes for herself. Her old shoes had holes in them. Alara looked at her son's demanding face. She sighed. She went to the shop. She bought the red bicycle. Rian rode the bicycle home fast. He did not say thank you. He did not see the broken shoes his mother wore as she walked back to their house. That night, Alara sat alone by the small kitchen fire. She looked at her worn-out shoes. A tiny tear fell down her cheek. It was the first tear Rian had caused, but it would not be the last. Alara wiped the tear quickly. "Rian is just a young boy," she told herself. "He will learn. My love will teach him." Chapter 2. The Darkness Grows. Rian grew into a strong young man. He was tall, but his heart was small. He did not look for a job. He slept late every day. He wanted easy money and easy things. He spent the money his mother made from selling flowers. "Rian, you must find work," Alara begged him one morning. "We need food. I am old and tired now." Rian was angry. "Stop talking, mother. Why can't you just give me the money? You never give me enough. You keep it all." This was a lie. Alara gave Rian everything. One time, Alara fell sick. She could not go to the market. She was weak and coughing. "Rian," she whispered from her bed, "please take the flowers to the market for me. You can sell them. We need the money for medicine." Rian sighed loudly. "It's cold outside. I don't want to stand in the sun all day. Tell a neighbor to go." Alara had to ask a kind neighbor for help. The neighbor sold the flowers and bought the medicine. When Rian came home that night, he saw the small bag of medicine on the table. He did not ask how his mother felt. He saw a few coins next to the medicine. He took the coins and left the house to meet his bad friends. Alara saw him go. She got out of bed, holding the wall. She walked slowly to the door and looked out into the darkness where her son had disappeared. She did not cry loudly. She cried silently. Her tears dropped onto the dirt floor, one by one. The tears were not because of the money. They were because Rian did not care if she was sick or well. But still, Alara's heart held the love. "He will come back," she prayed softly. "He is my son. He is my life." Chapter 3. The Coldest Moment. When Rian was 20 years old, he decided he wanted to leave the small town. He thought the town was too slow and too poor. He wanted to go to the big city where life was fast and bright. He had no money for the trip. He went to his mother's room. Alara was sitting by the window, mending his old shirt. "Mother," Rian said, not kindly, "I am leaving. I need money. Give me everything you have." Alara looked at her son's cold eyes. She had seen this look many times. She had only one precious thing left. It was a beautiful gold necklace. It was a gift from her own mother, who died many years ago. It was the only memory Alara had of her family. "Rian," Alara said, her voice shaking, "this necklace is all I have. It is my history. I cannot sell the house or the garden, but I can sell this." She took the necklace off her neck. It felt heavy in her hand. Rian snatched the necklace quickly. "Good. Sell it. Send the money to the post office in the city. I will leave today." He did not look at her. "Wait, Rian." Alara stood up. "The city is big. It can be hard. Please, promise me. You will be safe. And if you ever need anything, please know that the door to this house is always open. My love is always here." Rian laughed, a short, hard sound. "Your old house? No, thank you, Mother. I will be rich. I will never need your small garden again." He turned and walked away. He did not look back. He did not see his mother fall slowly back into the chair. Alara sat there for a long time. She did not cry. Her eyes were empty of tears now. Her heart just ached, a deep, endless pain. That night, she sold the necklace. She sent the money to the city, as Rian had demanded. She kept the post office receipt safe in her pocket. Chapter 4. The Empty City. Rian went to the big city. He was excited. He quickly used the gold necklace money and bought new clothes. He rented a large room, but the city was much harder than he thought. It was full of people, but they were all strangers. Rian spent his money quickly. He did not look for a steady job. He thought the easy money would last forever. It did not. Soon, the room rent was due. Rian had no money. He had to leave the large room. He moved to a smaller, dirtier room. He tried to find work, but he was lazy and did not work hard. He lost every job quickly. Rian became poor in the big city. He wore old, dirty clothes. He ate very little. He was cold and hungry. He had no friends because he had only been selfish. One cold evening, Rian was walking in a dark street. He had not eaten for 2 days. He was tired and very weak. He sat down on a cold stone bench. He closed his eyes. He suddenly remembered the small garden, the warm kitchen fire, and the smell of his mother's flour soup. He remembered the day he left, and the necklace, her last treasure. Rian felt a terrible guilt. My mother gave me her history. I threw it away. He thought of all the times he had made Alara cry. He saw all those silent tears falling onto the dirt floor. He saw the holes in her old shoes. He finally understood. Alara's love had no price. It was a gift he had always taken, never returned. He was alone and cold because he had pushed away the only person who truly loved him. Chapter 5. The Journey Home. Rian knew he had to go back. Not for money and not for food. He had to go back to say sorry. He started walking. The city was far away. He walked for many days and many nights. He had to beg strangers for food and water. His feet hurt. His body was weak. He finally arrived at the edge of his old town. He was afraid. What if she hates me? He thought. What if she closes the door? He walked slowly toward the small house. The garden looked bright and full of life, just as he remembered. He stopped at the door. He was shaking. He lifted his hand and knocked, very softly. The door opened. Alara stood there. She was older now, with more lines on her face, and her hair was white like snow. She was wearing simple, clean clothes. She looked at the tall, thin, tired man standing on her porch. She knew him right away. Rian, she whispered. The name was full of so much love and pain. Rian fell to his knees on the wooden porch. Tears finally came to his eyes, his own tears this time. "Mother, forgive me," he cried. "I was a bad son. I took your love and gave you nothing but tears. I am sorry for every tear, for every hurt, for every selfish word. I have nothing now. I am nothing." Alara did not say a word about the past. She did not ask about the money or the necklace. She did not ask why he was poor. She only saw her son, who was finally home. Alara slowly knelt down in front of him. She took his dirty, rough hands in her own gentle hands. She pulled him into the warmest, biggest hug she had. "My son," she said, her voice clear and strong. "My door was always open. My love was always here. A mother's love will never end. There is nothing to forgive. You are home. That is all that matters." Rian stayed in the house. He learned to work in the garden. He never asked for anything. He worked hard every day to make his mother smile. And finally, Rian understood the value of a true, endless treasure, the love of a mother, freely given forever. The tears stopped, and the smiles began.